Welcome to the Student Enterprise Challenge today. And I'd like to welcome up our very first team up on stage, which is Fico from Athboy Community School.
Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. This is our company Speco. I am Autumn Casey. I'm the Marketing Research and Production Manager.
I'm Jessica McKenna and I'm the Promotions Manager. We would like to just let you know that we are missing one of our team members and that was very short notice. So we would like if you would keep that in mind during this presentation, please.
The problem we were facing. People often wonder, what do they do with their broken glasses? What the first thing they think of doing is putting them straight into the bin or putting them in a drawer. Or what do they do with their out-of-wear glasses?
How we're going to solve this problem is people will send in their glasses, their broken or out-of-wear glasses, and we will either fix them or we will send them brand new glasses, depending on what the customer wants.
Speco is a refurbished old glasses and rescues them on our website. The customer frees credit points and sending their old glasses can be used and rebuy and refurbish them. Customers can add their prescription to their glasses if they choose, and they will be delivered right to their doorstep.
What we were kind of thinking when we first came up with this was that more than 4 million pairs of glasses are thrown out every year, and that's about 250 metric tons, and that's harmful for the environment. So we were thinking we should think of something that's sustainable and that people with glasses have a way of getting rid of their old glasses.
Our competitors are the biggest competitors are Specsavers. Specsavers are affordable glasses and appointments. How is Speco different? Speco is an eco-friendly brand that offers affordable glasses, prioritising the environment. Unlike our competitors who focus on trendy frames, we offer classic and timeless frames that are durable and never go out of style. Who is our target consumers? Our target consumers are individuals who cannot afford new or durable glasses, who may not have the time to go out and buy new ones.
So what we did was we did a class survey and learned that people that wear glasses would be willing to pay between 75 to 100 euro for refurbished glasses. So we would be looking to sell our refurbished glasses for around that price. And we want to make the cost affordable as we can because they are second-hand glasses but still have the prices for high standards like big brands.
Costing. Our average cost for repairing frames are about 50 to 100 euros, but all depends on how glasses are. The small production of people who work with us will get about 10 euro an hour. Our selling prices for our glasses will be around 100 to 150 euro.
So our product will be sold online and we will use social media platforms such as Instagram and other ads around social media. We will also set up an email so that customers that don't use social media and they want to use our business have a way of reaching us if they have any questions or any problems. And we will also still have social media for the customers that do want to contact us through social media as a way of contacting us.
Our company will do all of their own production. We hope to fix around 50 to 70 glasses a day. We hope to grow that number. Altogether, we will be about 200 euro of production.
Altogether, it would be about 200 euro to produce the glasses, and when we will be keeping this, so when we're selling the glasses, we will be keeping this in mind, and when we come up with that exact price, we will be selling our glasses for, and we will most likely bring it up when, if the customer would want to put their prescription into the glasses.
Thank you so much for listening, and don't be afraid to ask any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. the logistics side of it, how would you, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit on the logistics side of it? So when I'm a customer, I send you my glasses, you repair my glasses. How are you sending them to me?
If our website does go ahead, we have a little kind of area where you can put in your email address and you can have your own basically profile. So if we do have any like maybe Black Friday sales or any sales, we can send them to you by email. So before you pick it, maybe repair your glasses or pick out new ones, you put in your address and we send them straight to you.
Okay. So on the glasses themselves that are broken, so say my glasses are broken today, there's the medical aspect of, the lenses. So how are you dealing with that medical aspect?
Well, we only provide the frames, but if the customer wants the prescription, they can get the prescription. But
From where?
we have a company, most companies do lenses that are quite cheap when you have your prescription in it, and they do send it to smaller. We did research on our local opticians, and I noticed that they get packages nearly every day from places that are across the road almost, and they just cut them and put them in. So it's very inexpensive to get the prescription. So if you do want the prescription, we can put them in at a very inexpensive price.
And it's €10, you said, to repair a pair of glasses. That's your cost price. And how long does it take to repair one? Give us an example where you've had.
To repair, the most common broken is the frames when your screw is gone. That takes less than an hour to do. Also, at our local opticians that we did, it takes around an hour to fix. And if your frames are broken, it also takes less than an hour to fix. So it takes around a day to do it. It's very inexpensive, but it depends on how bad your glasses are broken. Like sometimes they can be split in the middle, where we were thinking of using resin. Resin is very sustainable, and if it ever breaks again, all you have to do is cure it back together.
There's a certain resin that is UV activated, so you could literally just use a black light and it would be fixed with a bit of resin.
Yeah, so it's very, very quick.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well done, girls. You say you hope to repair 50 to 70 pairs of glasses a day. Have you had any customers yet, or have you fixed any glasses for anyone yet?
I have fixed a couple of my own childhood glasses that I have kept and have collected dust in the drawer, and I'm still very working on it, but they are quite easy to fix. But so far I've been fixing my family members and my own glasses to see if it actually does work.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
I think we've covered pretty much everything, but just one last question. Can you explain to me the overall experience of researching and figuring this out and trying to understand your financials? How have you found that process?
Very difficult. It was very difficult I don't really have a business mind on me, so it was quite a challenge for all of us to do, but we worked as a team, definitely, and it definitely helped to work as a team. Can't really do it by yourself. I really did enjoy it, but it's very technical. You have to definitely have a passion for it, definitely.
And a mind to work out the business and logistics.
Okay, well done.
You're
Okay, very
welcome.
good. Well done.
Thank you.
Girls.
Thank you.
Next up is ACS Apparel from Ashbourne Community School.
Hello everybody. We are 4 TY students from Ashburn Community School and we came up with the idea for ACS Apparel. My name is Finn and I'm the marketing manager. My job is to do the market research to identify our competitors and our target market, as well as promote our products.
My name is Ethan and I'm responsible for making orders for the merchandise and ensuring we meet production deadlines. Darryl has also helped me with the production, but he can't be here today.
Hi, my name is Sean, and it's my job to determine the cost of producing the products and the selling price.
ACS Apparel will sell crested ACS gloves, hats, snoods and shorts. Every year the school goes on a ski trip and the school encourages students to represent the school on their travels. So we will provide hats, gloves and snoods for the students going on a ski trip.
We came up with this idea as part of a project for our business module. As Ethan said, the school goes on a TY ski trip every year, and we thought it'd be a great idea to supply hats, snoods and gloves for these going on the trip. As the idea grew, we thought we'd move into making leisure shorts for it to be used on PE days. We thought of the ways we could do market research, and we sent a survey to TY and 5th years asking if they would be interested in buying these products. They said that they would, and we think that these would be our initial target market. We identified a competition in the local area who are also trying to sell merchandise to the school, but they are actually more expensive than us, and we believe that our products are of a better quality. Our target market, as these products are targeted for winter, we determined that our initial target market is students attending the ski trip, and also we've been speaking to students, and at the moment our school does not allow shorts in PE, and they'd like to wear shorts, and we've spoken to our PE teachers, and they think that if we make shorts that are long enough and have our ACS crest on them, they will allow us.
To enter this competition, we created a business plan to identify our ideas, goals, marketing strategy, product pricing, and a SWOT analysis to identify our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Our strengths are we currently have no internal competition in selling ACS merchandise, but as Finn mentioned, a business has approached the school but was turned down by the school. Our weaknesses are we currently have no financial resources, and that is why we are hoping to win this competition. Our opportunity is for the shorts to become part of the PE uniform, and for us to sell this every year and not just a once-off. Our threats are the school may not allow the shorts to become part of the uniform, and that may reduce independent sales. Now, we plan on sourcing the shorts and hats from a company called PlayerFit. The shorts will cost €17 per unit, and the hats will cost €13 per unit. We will purchase the gloves and snoods online, and a teacher from the school will embroider them with the ACS crest. The snoods will cost €7 per unit, and the gloves will cost €12 per unit. At the moment, we're still at the idea stage of our project, and we will not be taking any money for ourselves from the business until we begin to make a profit. We're planning to sell the items for the hats. We're planning to sell the hats for €16, the gloves for €15, the shorts for €20, and the snoods for €10. We also plan on creating bundles such as a short and glove bundle for €30, a ski trip bundle which includes the hats, glove and snood for €35, and a hat and glove bundle for €28. Now, we're planning on selling the items of clothing in school, and Finn will set up a Instagram and TikTok page, and we also plan on setting up a stall at lunchtime with samples of the products for the students to sell them, or to see them, and before they buy them.
So as Sean said, we plan on sourcing our hats and shorts from a company called PlayerFit, and gloves and snoods online, and then a teacher in our school will embroider the crest onto them. There are 1,100 students in ACS and almost 90 members of staff, and we believe we could provide everyone with their ACS apparel preference. Back production, so we're going to accept orders up until a certain date and then put them into production. And the play fit turnaround is 1 week, and the embroidery on the crest and gloves and snood is 10 days from our teacher in the school.
As Sean said, we'll be using various different methods to promote our products. I will be setting up social media pages such as TikTok and Instagram. We'll also be having a stall at lunch so people can see the products before they want to make an order. And we'll also be making posters to hang around the school so people can see our products. We have created a logo for our company using Canva. Our items are sustainable as they're not one use and they can be used again and again for multiple years.
We have learned a lot from this experience. We've all really enjoyed it, and we've learned that once we get an idea, we are determined for it to succeed. We've also learned how hard it can be to start a business, such as trying to find one supplier for all of our clothing. On behalf of the group, I'd like to thank everyone for the time, especially the judges, and we're able to answer any questions now.
Yeah, well done. Obviously a technical issue in the tech hub. Well done. Just in terms of your suppliers, where did you say the stuff is coming from
It's
again?
a company called PlayerFit. They work with the football team that I play with, and I got in contact with them, and they've given us a quote for the prices we could buy our hats and shorts off them.
Grant, and they've no minimum order quantities, or
They said that for the minimum they won't make less than 10 shorts and 10 hats for one order. So
Okay.
we are going to take multiple orders, and then once we get enough, we'll make a big order to PlayerFit.
okay. And in terms of cost of labour, you said you're not going to take anything till you start making profits.
Yeah.
Okay. So your margin at the moment is
It's a 20% markup.
right. Okay. So what do you plan to do then when you start taking wages?
As we start making money, I think we're just going to keep reinvesting it into the company. The school said that they would like a little bit of the money that we make. They said they would like at least 10%. And then obviously the teacher that's going to be embroidering the crest on, we're going to give her 10% of what we make from the hats and snoods.
Okay. You won't have much left for labour when you start to have to start paying yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, but look, good presentation, well done,
Thank you.
everybody. All right.
Okay, I'll have to say you need to think a little bit about your margin, because I was looking at it as well, and I was thinking about the teacher that's making the crest as well. So obviously if you're saying you're giving the teacher 10% and the school 10%, that's 20% already, and you're making 20%.
Yeah.
So effectively you're not making anything.
Yeah. We hope to up the prices as more people start to buy from us.
Mhm.
Those are just the prices that we agreed for the ski trip. As we start to sell to the rest of the school who would like to buy them just for winter use, we may up the prices to try and make more money.
I know a player probably is because you went with them because of your football club, but have you thought about looking at other manufacturers that might even give you a cheaper price than that?
I've emailed other places to try get a quote, and PlayerFit were the best ones that they gave us. They said that they gave us the shortest time that they'd be able to send it to us, and they were the same prices as other teams, and we rather the design on them.
So effectively your project is dependent if you win this competition so that you can start it up, correct?
Not necessarily.
Really?
We could take the orders and we could make the order to PlayerFit using the money that we get from the students.
Okay, so that means you're going to be asking for an advance payment, is
Yeah.
that correct? So
Correct.
that at least you have money to prepay. Then when I've placed my order with you, so tell me about the customer experience that you're going to give me.
So we hope that the students will come to us at a stall at lunchtime to make the order with us. We will take their name and their school email, and we'll keep in touch with them about when we make the order, when we think the order will be in, and then we'll get in contact with them of where we could find them at lunchtime or even during class to deliver the product to them.
And ACS, the actual crest, what made you think of that idea, basically?
It was just the fact that the school right now goes to independent companies to get hats for the ski trip, and we just thought it'd be a great idea to supply them ourselves, and we could also sell the hats and snoods to make them look more professional.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well done, guys. I think Valerie and Gary have more than covered it off, but I would also be concerned about your margin. I would think there's a little bit more in the prices there.
Yeah.
20 for a pair of shorts, I think you probably could go a little stronger. And do it from the start. Don't try to increase it when you have your orders taken or you have your first lot in, and then for the second lot of customers you're suddenly putting it up by another 20%.
Yeah.
Go from the start, wherever you think you need to be to make some money.
Yeah.
No point in being busy fools.
Yeah.
You've a lot of work involved in it, a lot of organising and a lot of sorting out to do. So make sure there's a few pound in it. No point in doing it if you're not going to make some money.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done, guys. That's
Thanks.
it. Well done.
Okay. Next up, we'd like to welcome Team Dizzy Pots up to the stage. So we might have a minute or two to wait. Okay, Team Dizzy Pots.
Okay, so this is our project. It's Dizzy Pots. There you go. It's not. Try the other one. It's not working.
Okay, so my name is Dean and I'm responsible for product research and design.
My name is Nick and I'm responsible for costings and sourcings of the material.
My name is Amy. I was in charge of social media and product design.
My name is Heidi and I was in charge of market research and SWOT analysis.
So our product is a small block of wood with holes drilled into it that is designed to be a nesting place for solitary bees. Our product is aiming to help solve Ireland's declining bee population, and according to the National Biodiversity Data Centre, over half of Ireland's bee species have suffered substantial losses in their numbers.
So what are solitary bees? Solitary bees do not form colonies with a queen bee or workers. Each female makes her own nest, and she lays a fertilised egg in the hole and leaves a food reserve. And many solitary bees are ground nesting while others seek out hollow stems or cavities in wood.
For our SWOT analysis, we've analysed that our strengths are it gives the bees a place to make a nest and that we do not have many competitors yet. Our weaknesses is that not many people are interested in saving bees. Our opportunities is that we have the opportunity to create awareness on the declining bee population and there are threats that's not many people are interested in saving bees.
Our idea is based on solitary bees. We saw a gap in the market to create a fun and creative way to protect these bees and teach others important role they play in our environment. Through our idea, we hope to raise awareness to the wildlife around us and how it affects our planet.
So our target market would be based towards young kids and parents, as the parents would most likely be buying the product for the kids, but we based them towards young children as we are hoping to create awareness towards the environment and how bees help the environment.
For the design of the product, we chose pine because it's cheap and it's easier to work with than other materials. And our block is 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 10 centimeters, so we have enough room for our drill holes, which are each 1 centimeter in diameter.
So our production cost per unit includes 2 paint tubs for 16 cent, paintbrush for 20 cent, a pack of wildflower seeds for 10 cent, 10 milliliters of yellow paint for 20 cent, 10 milliliters of black paint for 20 cent, a pine wood, which is 60 by 60 by 100 millimeters, is 65 cent. Wooden dowels for the legs, which is 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters, is 8 cent each, and a cardboard box to house the product is €1.18. This brings our cost per unit to €2.77, excluding labour. We are going to sell this product for €7.95, and our wholesale price to sell to garden centres will be €5.45. Our net profit will be €5.18 and €2.68, including labour. Further labour costs will be €1.17 per unit.
How do we plan to produce our product? So we'll use a table saw to cut the pine wood into the right size blocks, and we'll use a stencil to map out our drill holes, which would make the process a lot faster. Using this method, we think 4 people can realistically produce around 48 units per hour.
The way in which we intend to market our product, BuzzPods, is by creating posters to advertise our product in garden centres, shops and primary schools, using Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook to promote our product on social media. We will have guides on YouTube to help people assemble our product.
In terms of where we're going to sell our product, we think that garden centres will be the best place. We believe that our product will sell well here because it is environmentally friendly and brings a positive perspective to the wildlife around us.
We designed our logo to stand out to amongst others, especially kids, as our main goal is to encourage them to get more involved in helping the environment. We use Canva to design our logo.
So our unique selling point is that we target our product towards younger kids to educate them on the important role bees play in our environment. Our product provides a fun, creative way for these kids to get involved in helping.
Our enterprise experience started off well with a different business idea, but after doing research into that idea, we found out it wasn't feasible, so we had to pivot our idea, and that's where we came up with BuzzPods. We learned a lot doing this presentation and the product. We learned as a team how to create a new business, and we also learned how to make our business financially viable.
Thank you very much for listening to our product idea. Any questions?
Well done, guys. So you started off, I think you said it was called Dizzy Pots, and it had buzz pots up there, so that's obviously something to do with the pivot. So you might explain that to us first of all, how that happened or what happened.
So the product we were working on before BuzzPods was called Dizzy Pot, and it was a biodegradable pot. But we decided to keep Dizzy Pot as kind of a parent company name almost, so it gives us the opportunity to branch out And so we'll have buzz pods as one product, and we might be able to develop other products as well.
And how did you find out that the first one wasn't working, or what happened there?
We went to a garden centre and asked would they house a product, and they said that it's a good idea, but it's not not many people would be interested in it, as because the plastic lasts longer, like the plastic pots would last longer, and not many people were interested in it.
And finally, before I hand you on your costings, your five euro odd was your profit, was it, after normal sale, and then two euro something? I'm assuming that's after your profit after your wholesale price, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So your cost per hour of whatever that was, €1, you're still making a profit off wholesale and retail when you do start paying yourselves, is it?
Yeah, we won't be taking a wage for the first while,
Okay.
because we want to invest all the profits back into the company.
Okay. But you've built in your cost of labour anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, right, okay, well done.
Hi guys, thank you very much for that presentation. I think I must say, yes, you are right. Not many people be thinking about, bees as saving the bee, including myself, and yet they're very important to our environment in terms of even pollination itself. I have a question for you regarding the actual cost in itself. So it takes 4 people to make 48 units. The 48 units that you make, have you sold any or have you tested any with the garden centre? I know you spoke about the first product, but the second product that you're intending to sell, have you taken them to any several garden centres to get a feel if they would actually sell, even if they had to do a little survey for you? Have you done that?
We have actually been talking to Beachmount Garden Centre in Navan and Rooney's in Kells, and they both are interested in stocking the product and doing a pilot campaign with it for a few weeks with a certain amount of units each. And we're going to supply those units free of charge to try test them in the Rooney's and Beachmount Garden Centre. If they like the products, they said they'll stock it then for a little while after to test them.
So you're providing them free of charge. Where are you getting your first initial capital then from?
Our first initial capital, we're going to each go to relatives and try get a little bit each from our relatives, and we're going to use that to produce those first units, and hopefully they sell well. We're not too sure if they'll sell well this time of year though, considering bees aren't out till spring and summer. So.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Well done, guys. Very interesting product, very nice, very cute. I just think as well, maybe just to point on it, with your boxes costing you $1.17, I think, was it, per unit, or one?
That is €1.
€1.
Yeah.
So if you got to the point of maybe bulk selling, that you wouldn't have that cost for your individual boxes. If it was, say, schools maybe taking them in and they were buying in 24 or whatever for their own, so save you that. So you might have a little bit more profit on the bulk sales. Okay, if it's in the garden centre, it needs the box to sell to the consumer, but certainly if it was in bulk, you could maybe do without the individual box. But I think the guys have covered off everything. Well done, very nice product.
Okay, next up is Cushkem from Colashta, Rathcarn.
Diolch, we are Cushkem. My name is Orla Niariel, and I am the legal researcher, finance manager, and the primary market researcher. Hello, I'm Saivni Gwynn, the resources researcher, graphic designer, and social media manager. For this talk, we will be using a PowerPoint presentation, as you can see here. Our product is a 100% eco-friendly activity pack based around endangered species in Ireland to help raise funds and awareness to help protect and conserve these species. Included in our product are a magazine, a sticker sheet, a bracelet and a postcard, all based on the same species.
Our aims with these products are to raise awareness, protect and conserve. Our magazine educates people of all ages on the importance of local species and what they can do to contribute to the conservation of them. With all of our materials being recycled and our products being reusable or recyclable, we place a strong emphasis on being eco-friendly, and we hope that more businesses will follow in our footsteps. Ar Gush Céimhne.
Market research, as you know, is an important part of creating a business. As the lead market researcher, I have searched the web scouring for possible competitors and our unique selling points against these companies. Some possible competitors would be kids' magazines that are based around endangered species that include a small toy or a poster, and also the different National Geographic books based around endangered species. Our unique selling points against these products would be that we are 100% eco-friendly, we focus on species solely in Ireland, and we are making substantial donations to charities. As you can see, we have also conducted a survey to find our target market, and as you can also see in the PowerPoint, it's mostly with 12 to 18-year-olds.
While discussing global and local problems, an issue that occurred to us was the declining population of wild species. Our original idea was a recycled colouring book, but with more thought, we decided that we could expand on a range of products to make our business more unique. We were also inspired by 4 ocean bracelets, who use recycled plastic sourced from the ocean to make jewellery. As the graphic designer, I am primarily responsible for designing. Both of us contribute to this process, however. We are sourcing our products from a range of suppliers. Mixam.co.uk print our magazines, digitalprinting.ie our postcards, and barrypackaging.com provide our packaging. We source sticker paper from Amazon and print and cut these stickers ourselves. pearlsandco.co.uk provide us with materials to create our bracelets. All of these materials are recycled and eco-friendly. Currently, we are working on our first batch of products, which we hope will be ready by the end of this month. We are aiming to make 10 packs as a start, with extra postcards, bracelets and stickers sold separately. We have provided you with a sample of our postcards. We have also provided you with a sample of the front page of our magazine and a sample of our stickers before we print them on sticker paper. We expect production for each edition to take a month. Most of our sales will be made at local markets. We have already secured a stall at our school's Christmas market, for example. We are not selling online or shipping our goods at the moment, but we hope to expand our business to that level in the future.
So I've provided you with details about our production and our suppliers. I'm going to give you the financial side. As you can see on the screen, we have both agreed on €11.95 as a starting price for our product. There is a €4.50 cost to make, and you can see the individual prices of each aspect of the product. Taking out the production cost, we are left with a €7.45 profit. This logo on the screen is that of the charity IBCP, or Irish Bee Conservation Project. We are partnering with them for our first edition about bumblebees. For every magazine pack sold, we will make a €5 donation to IBCP, and they've also agreed to advertise our product on their social media. After this donation, we will be left with a €2.45 profit between myself and Sive. You may think this doesn't sound like a lot, but myself and Sive are more concerned about the well-being of the species around us rather than the money that we make from our profit. After talking about the financial side of our company, I'm going to speak a little about equal protection. Branding our company as our own is something we've already done. As you could tell, we have put our logo on all our products and also on this PowerPoint. As the legal researcher for our business, I have made a point to research different ways to protect our name, our logo, and our idea. The 3 most common ways to do that appear to be trademarking, copywriting, and a patent. We hope in the future, when we are able to, that we can protect our company and keep working to conserve our local endangered species.
We have created social media accounts on both TikTok and Instagram, where we will post regularly on production developments, new edition updates, promotional posts, and polls. We will also design posters to advertise in local shops and towns.
Teamwork was an important part of the creation of Cush Céimhne. Sive and I are able to work together well, which is important for our business.
We have both learned new skills and developed old ones, such as designing, managing finances, and marketing.
Determination was also a big part of Cush Céimhne. Both myself and Sive used our school time, and also a lot of time outside of school, to work on our company. Our determination, I hope, can be seen in our work.
One important factor in this project was time. How we managed and spent our time wisely was crucial to meeting deadlines and working to a high standard.
Thank you. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Well done. Very good presentation. So you're giving €5 donation from every product. Okay. Is there any particular mechanism you're using for your company setup? Are you setting up a not-for-profit, or are you setting up a profitable company but donating, or have you thought much about that?
Well, we haven't thought a lot about it, but from what I have done, we're getting like a small profit, and then most of the money that we get from profit will be going to charity, but we do have a profit for ourselves.
Okay. And just in terms of labour and everything, do you understand labour costs and associated costs built in? You have everything kind of,
Yeah.
you happy you have everything covered there?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Okay, well done.
Thank you very much. It sounds like a very fun product, and I love them, and the postcard, I quite like it as well. I have to reiterate on Gary's point, the €5 donation to charity. I would say you need to have a rethink about that. It's a wonderful idea, but down the line, really, your costs are going to increase and your time is going to be increased in trying to develop this product. So usually you don't really give more than what you're making. You give at least, maybe, if you're very generous, you'd give maybe at least 50%. So that's one thing. I'd put you back to the drawing board on it. But your presentation was very good. Thank you.
Well done, girls. Excellent presentation. Just how many are you planning on your first production run? So how many are you thinking?
Our target for our first batch is 10 products.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Bows and Paws from O'Carlin College.
Hello everyone, I'm Holly. This is Lily, Kate and Ava. Me and Lily are the project leaders as we have studied business for 3 years. Ava is the promoter of our product. She posts on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook. Kate is the designer of our bows. She has experience with sewing from studying home ec for 3 years.
Our product. Our product is a bow for dogs. It can be custom designed to how you want your bow to look. Our product keeps dogs safe on the road as it has a reflective material on the ribbon. Our aim is to help reduce the amount of dogs hit by cars each year on the road. Our bows makes each dog unique as they have their own bow. Our bows are also sustainable as we reuse high-vis jackets as a reflective part of our bow.
Our product is a new bow to introduce to the market to make each dog unique and keep all dogs safe from traffic. We've created this product to try and decrease the amount of dogs who are hit by cars each year, which is 1 in 25 dogs. You can request your name or phone number to be stuck onto your bow when you're customizing it. This means that if your dog goes missing, you can always look at the back of the bow and the number will be on it. This is decreasing the number of dogs that go missing each year.
We posted on our Facebook and Instagram stories that we are looking for unused or old high-vis jackets for our product. We are going to do an announcement on the school intercom to spread the word. We think it's unnecessary to buy new high-vis as we're only using a small portion of it to produce our bows. Anyone who donates high-vis jackets will get a free bow.
We've created a poll on Instagram to try and get the right target audience and to get the right place to sell our product. We are aiming to sell our product to adults and teenagers, and this shows on TikTok and Instagram as that's where their most popularity is.
The strength of our business is that we know our target market as we are all dog owners. Our product is sustainable and it's also affordable. We don't have much competitors and the cost of production is low. We have experience in sewing because we studied home ec, and we also have experience in marketing and how a business runs because we studied business. Our weaknesses are low profit. When we sell our product, we are receiving very little profit from our selling. Lack of selling experience. As we are young, we don't have much selling experience. Lack of capital in our business. Also, as we are young, we don't have much money to put into our business. And lack of customer service. Last one is producing. As we are producing our product on our own, it will take more money, more time, and more energy.
The opportunities of our product is we may expand it from just dog owners to also cat owners and other animals. We can also benefit from upcoming Christmas events and Christmas markets. The gap in the market is a benefit for us as there's not much companies doing the same as our product.
Some of our threats would be pet shops who sell similar dog accessories and also entrepreneurs who are selling dog accessories. We know that we have a lot of competition on Etsy as they sell dog bows as well, but ours are better because they're more they're personalised and they're more aesthetic. We have been working very hard on setting up our advertisement, especially our social medias, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok, Pose and Bows. Or Pose and Dogs and Paws and Bows. We have also put up posters around our school and around our local community, such as shops and post offices. We are hoping to do a Christmas market and we'll have a special offer. If you buy a Christmas bow, you will get a normal bow free, and this won't affect our profits as we will sort it into the costs.
The product we are selling is dog bows. The unique selling point is a reflective fabric on the bow that lights up when a car light shines on it. We have lots of different colours and designs to make each dog unique. We have standard and custom bows for sale and Christmas bows for Christmas time. The cost of a standard bow is €5 and a custom bow is €10. We have a low price to encourage sales, and we are undercutting competitors' prices as they are €14. The cost of production is $3.40, so we're making a minimum of $1.60 profit per bow. The places we are selling are convenient to our target market. We are selling online, in box and vet shops, in school and in Christmas markets. Our competitors sell on Etsy. The channels of distribution are seller to buyer and seller to retailer, which is the vets, to buyer. On our promotion strategies, we are focusing on our target market. For adults, we are promoting our product using Facebook and Instagram, and for teenagers, we are using TikTok, Instagram, and posters around the school and in the community. We also have a buy one, get one free deal at our Christmas market.
These are just some photos of the prototype of what our product is going to look like.
The cost and breakdown of our product is ribbon is $1.50, thread is 10 cents, glue is €1, high vis are free as we are reusing them, rhinestones are 10 cents and clips are 70 cents. This is a total of $3.40, so we get a minimum of $1.60 profit per bow, which is a 32% profit margin.
Thank you for listening. Any questions?
That's great, well done. Pose and Bows is the ring to it, to be honest with you. I can't get it out of my head now, so you'll probably have to rename it. Well done. Just on production, so you've listed your kind of cost of production, key areas, but in terms of, again, paying yourselves or cost or labour, have you factored that in, or what's your plan there?
Yeah, we have it factored into the cost for the Christmas ones.
Okay.
So we're still going to be making a profit.
Okay, so your cost of labour is built in there to those figures. You didn't have it listed, but is that coming now of the 160, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And how do you plan, like what's the process then for production? How do you plan to produce the four of you together, or
We'll
what's...
split it up between all of us.
Okay, grand. And do you have a location, or will you do it from home, or...?
From home.
Yeah, okay, well done.
Thank you for the presentation. So how long does it take you to make a bow then?
It takes about 20 minutes maybe to make one bow.
20 minutes to make a bow.
Yeah.
And when you've made that bow, how are you planning to set? So I contact you guys, you're going to do my custom-made bowl, and what's the logistics side of it? How do I come and collect it, or what's your processes? What's your thought about that?
We'll deliver it, so like
Yeah.
by post.
Okay, so you haven't put in any costings for the delivery because it's going to take fuel to deliver that, and if, let's say, if you have 48 bows, you're going to have to deliver them. It's going to take you a bit of a while. So you need to think about that as well in terms of your logistics, your transportation, and the cost to that as well. Then the product itself, it's a great product because you actually can leverage it to anyone, basically, because everyone loves their animals, their dogs, their cats, and everything. So I actually think the €5 that you said you're going to sell it, there is room to put up even another €1.50 to incorporate your other costs.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, girls. Just so take a standard high-vis jacket. How many bows will you make out of a jacket?
A lot. You're only using a small portion of the high vis to make the bow, so one high vis will make nearly like 50 bows.
50 bows, okay. So that person is getting a free bow?
Sorry?
That person that gives you the high vis
Yeah,
is getting
yeah,
a free
yeah.
bow? Okay, right. So you see where you say your Christmas market and it's going to cost €10 to buy a Christmas bow, but you're going to give them a standard bow free.
Yeah.
So but the standard bow cost is €5. So then you're only really getting €5 for the 2 bows. So do you feel the need to give a free standard bow with your Christmas bow?
We might do 50% off the standard
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah, I don't think it's a product that you really need to give a free bow with the Christmas bow. You're just diluting your profit down there.
Yeah.
But look, well done, nice product. Yeah, lovely product.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We're just going to bring in the next set of teams. And the first of those teams that will be up will be Barbie from Athboy Community School. So we'll give everyone. Okay.
Hello, this is our group and this is our product, Barbabe. We are a group of 4 and each of us all bring our own different role into the group, whether it be research, designing or others.
My name is Genevieve and I am the research manager.
My name's Nicholas and I'm the marketing manager.
My name's Taylor and I'm the research and production manager, and unfortunately Noah couldn't be here, but he's the promotion manager. Where's the little clicker thingy? We never got a clicker. Where? Oh. I'm so sorry. The purpose of our product. The purpose of our product is to ensure that potential customers feel safe when they go out drinking. The problem. Spiking has become more and more of a problem and it affects hundreds of people each year. What is spiking? Spiking is when someone puts alcohol or drugs into another person's food, drink, or body without the consent or knowledge. What can happen when you get spiked? Spiking can cause unconsciousness, and in more extreme cases, it can cause comas or even death. It can also cause some people to be paralyzed. What to do if you've been spiked? If you suspect your drink has been spiked and you're experiencing symptoms, do not leave the venue alone. Go to a trusted friend or a venue staff and call 999. Symptoms. In this case, if you or someone you know has been spiked, here are some symptoms of being spiked. Feeling drunk despite having limited alcohol, blurred vision, nausea and vomiting, drowsiness, loss of control, and change in heart rate. Stats. You can be spiked by many methods, but the most common last year is through needles, with 2,581 reported alone. The second most common is through drinking, with 2,131 reports last year. other reports of being spiked is through cigarettes, vapes, or food, with 212 reported. There are a total of 4,924 reports of spiking last year in the UK alone.
Last year in Ireland, there were 106 reports of people being spiked. You may think this is a small number, but compared to the year before with only 44 reports and the year before with 12, it is more than doubling each year. Who is targeted the most? Women are unfortunately targeted the most. Women are viewed as more vulnerable. A college survey taken shows that 7 out of 10 people to be spiked are women and 3 out of 10 are to be men. What's our solution? We have decided to help solve the problem of being spiked, as it is becoming more and more of a common event. We as a team have chosen to help stop the occurrence of being spiked through your drink with our product. How are we going to do this? We've created a sleek and simple product to reassure you on a night out when you just want to have fun and relax. What is it? It is a soft circular silicone cap that hugs whatever glass you're drinking out of, with a small hole for your straw to poke through. Its key features. It is reusable, washable. Our product is made from a silicone, so it's easy to wash with dish soap and warm water. It is small, compact to fit into a purse, handbag or pocket. It hugs tightly to the glass. This doubles if the glass was to fall or prevent the drink from leaking. Our competitors. Although there are many products out there quite similar to ours, they just... Here are some of our competitors. There are sticker and paper versions. These are not reusable and not... if you were to carry these, they would get crinkled at the bottom of your bag or purse. The next product is aimed towards a totally different target market, as is advertised for little kids. These fabric versions would probably be our biggest competitors, but they just aren't to our level.
Our target market will be mostly women, because due to our research, that's who we found out got spiked the most. So we'll make it with bright colours, and we'll make sure that it fits in handbags, purses or pockets. Our supplier is siliconex.com. We chose this supplier based off reviews and what they had to offer, because it has great prices and that has the ability to make our designs come to life exactly how they want it. The price is €10. We priced this product at €10, considering the price it would cost to buy in bulk. Pricing it at €10 will give us a profit, which is our aim, and our price is actually a lot lower than our competitors' prices, so we hope that appeals to more people. In future, we hope to make matching reusable rubber or silicone straws to match our Barbape products. We have already created an Instagram page to help advertise our products and plan on expanding to other platforms in the near future. During doing this project, we all learned how dangerous spiking can be and its consequences. We learned through our research the statistics when it comes to spiking and how many people it affects. We learned how to work together and combine everyone's ideas into one big project. We learned how much work goes into creating a business, and that all members of our team must play a role in order to be successful. We took on new roles and respected everyone's ideas towards the project. We enjoyed this experience and we would like to do it again. Thank you for your time.
Well done, guys. Go back to your costings then briefly for a second. So your sale price, I think you gave us €10, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you know what your cost of production is?
Not yet. Well,
€7.
our cost of production is around €7, so that gives us a €3 profit, and hopefully we have like a good chunk of customers buying it, which gives us enough to progress on our product.
Okay, and your cost of labour is how much?
Our cost of what, sir?
Labour?
We don't know yet.
Right. Okay.
We're not too sure.
Okay. Do you know if that's built into your cost of production or not? Not built in yet?
No,
or
not yet.
Not yet, okay. And your cost of raw materials for bringing in before you start producing, do you know what those costs are yet?
How much? We think it's around €3 or €4.
Okay. All right, well done.
Thank you very much. I can see the need for it, but I just have to ask, so basically you're suggesting that when you sell this product, someone will take it with them to wherever, a bar, restaurant, and then cover their glass, correct?
Yes.
And then when they cover their glass, that means it will protect them from the drink being spiked, correct? The company you're using, silicone, correct me if I'm wrong, silicone is where you're getting the, so they will make the product for you. When they've made the product for you, you said they'll make it for you in bulk. What is the number in bulk that they'll be making for you? And if they're making for it in bulk, is the price still the same in bulk as you've just given Gary?
Yeah.
Still. So how many are you making? Are you going to get in bulk?
We'd say around between 50. So, yeah.
How many?
50.
50. Okay, thank you.
So when you sell your product, guys, how are you going to get it to your customer?
We'd probably ship it to them, or if they're close by, we can arrange a meeting place.
Okay.
Or we can even drop it off at wherever they want if it's close by.
So if you need to post it, it's whatever, $150 or whatever it is extra on it. So who's going to cover the cost of the postage? Are you adding that on when you sell
Yeah,
them?
we'd add shipping on to the cost.
Okay.
So it just depends on if you want it to be shipped to you or if you'd rather come collect it in an arranged spot.
Okay, well done.
Okay, next up, I'd like to welcome to the stage TFC from Coláiste Pobal Rathcarn.
Hi, my name is Fionn, and I'm the manager and the product designer of our business. And these are my two associates, Cian, who is the marketing manager, and then Tiernan is the presentation designer and the production manager. And today we'll be introducing you to our product, TFC. What is our product? Our product is sports socks with useful changes to help prevent small injuries that could affect your gameplay in a match, such as someone standing on your feet or toes, or a hurl coming across and hitting your ankles and stopping you from being able to run for the rest of the game, which also may cause bigger injuries, such as a broken foot. Our product is meant to help players to avoid all of these injuries to ensure safety of the player and retain comfort. Personally, these injuries have occurred to me while playing, and I'm sure these have happened to other players who frequently play sports. I've asked around my GAA team, and many people have shared similar problems. How did we come up with the idea? We came up with the idea at the Generation Day in Trimcastle Hotel while trying to think of small problems that can occur to many people. And that's when we came up with our product. It's a simple solution to many people's problems while playing a match. Our product, after conducting extensive research online, we've deducted that there are no other businesses like ours, so we have no major
competitors. We've conducted a survey to gauge the interest in our business idea. The results show that people are willing to pay for our product and consider it useful enough to purchase.
Business plan. Hello, I'm Tiernan. I will talk about our business plan and what we will be doing for production. First, I'll talk about our business plan, where we have carried out a business plan and we are happy with our costings. First cost we have is the stocks themselves. We're able to buy non-branded sports socks for €4 for 3 pairs, so that's at €1.33 per pair. Our next cost is the foam padding we are putting on the inside of the socks for extra comfort and protection, which is about €4 for 20 inches by 20 inches with a thickness of half an inch. We'll be able to use about 15 pairs of socks. We'll be able to use that for about 15 pairs of socks, which comes out to about 25 cents per pair. Our next cost is the plastic that will be going on the ankles of the socks to protect your ankles from anything that may hit them. The plastic we are using is polypropylene, and it is €7.66 for 5mm by 150mm by 200mm, and that would work for about 3 pairs of socks, so it'll come out to be about €2.50 per pair. It'll come out to about €4 per pair of socks, and we will sell them for around €10 for the first while. Or for the first while, we will not pay ourselves, and we will put all the profits we earn straight back into our business. Production. Now I'll be talking about production. Our production costs won't be too high, as we don't need much to make it. We'll produce our products at home by hand until we feel as if we can expand into larger markets. Realistically, Cian, Fionn and I will be able to produce an average of about 2 pairs a day starting off due to our inexperience, though that will quickly hasten after we become accustomed to the process. To produce our product, we will need to wait for our resources to arrive from overseas, adding to the production time. It should take upwards of 20 minutes per sock to produce, resulting in 40 minutes per pair per person. We also have considered the idea of industrialising our product to mass produce it if demand calls for it.
Hi, I'm Cian, and today I'll be talking about how I will be marketing our product and what we've learned. I will be marketing our product by creating a strong online presence and engaging with our target audience, which is young people who play sports that don't want feet injuries, and we'll also be putting them on a handful of social medias to point it towards who are young and into sports. I will adapt my market strategies based on what works, and an example of social media that we will use would be TikTok, which is a large young user base and could be used to promote our product using advertisement and short form videos. In addition to creating a strong online presence and engaging with our audience, we will also consider collaborating with influencers or partnering with local businesses to expand our reach. We will also track our market efforts and analyze the data. Market is all about experimentation, and we will resonate with our target market. I believe that a good place to sell our product will be online using retailers such as Amazon. This will be useful as we can branch into worldwide markets using shipping rather than being confirmed to local or national markets. That being said, local markets such as Navan and Trim Christmas markets prove useful in promoting our product. What we have learned, I think Tiernan and Fionn, I've learned a lot about our product innovation and understand our target markets need and building strong relationships with the suppliers. We learned valuable skills by taking part in this competition, for example, a SWOT analysis, which will prove useful in the future business endeavors and gain valuable insight into areas we normally wouldn't have any knowledge regarding how to design a product.
explain, who you spoke to, what kind of research you did specifically when you came up with the idea, and how it.
It can affect the game, and some of them, yeah. And then we went around. I went into our local shop that would sell the sports equipment, and said, would it be something he'd be willing to sell? And he said if we could get sales first and see if it was a product that could help, that he would. And so, yeah.
And so after your research, in terms of any kind of a prototype or testing it to see if it actually does work and it is something that can be sold, or have you managed to do any of that yet?
We haven't made a prototype yet, but we are planning on doing so.
Okay, well done.
Well done, and thank you very much. I was just trying to understand your costs because unfortunately you didn't list them on your presentation. But am I right to assume that your cost is coming up to about €7.53? The plastic was a little. The plastic is 25 cents. You said 7.66, correct?
Yeah, but we're buying in bulk. We're buying bigger things. Yeah.
So how much of the plastic are you using on the sock?
The plastic's good for about 3 pairs of socks.
3 pairs of socks. Right. Okay. So if we divide that, so your cost is nearly €8.
Yeah.
And you're selling them at €10.
No, to make them it's
€4 per pair.
€4 and 10 cents per pair. Yeah.
€4 and 10 cents per pair. Okay. So where did I get that wrong? So it's €4 to make them. 133. What was the 133?
It's €4 for the foam,
Uh-huh.
which will do 15 pairs of
That's
socks.
25 cents.
Okay.
And that's 26 cents per pair, and then €4 for 3 pairs of sports socks, which is 133 per pair.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plastic is 7.66.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
That's for 3 pairs.
That's for 3. That's for 3 pairs. So that's $2.50 per pair. So
Okay.
total that adds up to about $4.10.
When you get your product, you're obviously going to sell it online. So obviously, whoever's going to buy the product, how is the logistics side of it going to work? Are you going to post them? How's that going to work?
Yeah, we'd be posting them. We'd be through Amazon. You can send them to an Amazon warehouse, so they'll do the posting for you, but for a fee.
Okay. So Amazon warehouse, they usually charge for space for a certain period of time. So do you know how much they've quoted you for that?
No, we don't.
So I can tell you from experience, so with your product, you probably won't make anything if you're going to use Amazon to ship, unless if you increase your price, because they'll charge you a warehouse price and a price to ship the product as well.
Okay.
So you need to look at that.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. Just explain to me. So you have the sock, you've got the foam, and you've got the plastic. Inside the sock or on the outside? And what's the plastic? The plastic goes inside as well?
The plastic goes inside as well, yeah. But we'd kind of be getting a fabric to put over and then sew it in.
Okay, so there's a bit of labour work in there.
Yep. My sister can, his mum can.
Okay. And are you going to pay them?
Probably not. Thank you.
Okay, next I'd like to welcome to the stage Matt Spatz from Parliament
Hello, my name is Matthew and I'm the creator and founder of Matt's Eco Bats.
My product is a homemade cold bath solution so that everyone can enjoy
the benefits of cold water therapy from the comfort of their own home. My idea came about through playing football. I play a lot of sport, and what I found was that I'd be training 3 or 4 times a week, a game at the weekend as well, and I was just getting niggles and injuries, and my muscles and body were sore and tired, and I couldn't keep up and stay where I wanted to be. So I had to come up with a solution. So I went online and I did some research, and what I found was that most athletes are in a cold bath or an ice bath 3 or 4 times a week, and that it aids with muscle recovery. So I went about finding something that I could do that wasn't going to cost me a fortune. So at home we were using an old IBC tank to gather rainwater for the garden to water the plants, and through my research I figured that I could recycle this and use it as my own cold tub. So the physical benefits of my product are that cold water reduces inflammation, relieves pain, improves circulation, lowers stress levels, and reduces muscle soreness and fatigue. It has been proven that cold water speeds up with recovery and exercise after injury. The mental benefits of my product are that cold water relieves symptoms of depression, improves dopamine and serotonin levels, and significantly decreases the symptoms of dementia. The environmental benefits of my product are that I'm reusing old IBC tanks and using rainwater to fill the tanks, so what I'm doing has no major damage on the environment. So I've completed a business plan for my company. So the cost of my product to make is €300. This includes the IBC, labour, timber and accessories and extras. I plan to sell my product for €500, which will leave me with a profit margin of 60%. So this prototype took me 10 hours to make, but I feel that having made it, I now have the experience and knowledge to make it again, and that my production time could be cut in half. I've done my market research, and there are other competitors out there, but what I've found is that a lot of them are very expensive. They're not as cost effective as mine, and they don't include the same sustainability and environmental inputs and benefits that I include. My target consumers are athletes who wanted the best chance at recovery and top performance, as well as cold water enthusiasts and normal everyday people who may just live a bit too far from water to make the trek every day, and this is a solution for them also. I plan to use social media such as Instagram, Facebook and Dundeel to market my product. I also plan to send targeted emails to GA clubs, rugby clubs, soccer clubs and athletics clubs to see if they would be interested in my product. For my SWOT analysis, I sat down and I realised that my strength is me, as I'm capable of making my product, and I'm also quite driven and I want to drive my business on. But on the other hand, my weakness is also me, because I'm on my own and I may not have all the necessary skills to run a business, but I know that I have people around me who will help me, and I will pick up because I'm a fast learner. The opportunity that I jumped on was during COVID. Cold swimming and cold water became a really big part of people's lives, and also young athletes are more into a healthy lifestyle, and I feel that this has opened a place in the market for my product. And my threat is that there's already competition out there that are the likes of inflatable tubs, and also that people could copy my idea and use it for themselves. My future plans for my product are to include a childproof lid on the top so that it's a safer product, and also to include steps in and out of it to make it easier to access for everyone. I've accounted for these in my costings, and an optional extra would be a filtration system so that it doesn't need to be emptied and cleaned as regularly as it would normally have to be. During this process, I've learned that I'm capable of project management and being able to quantify cost and source the materials I need to produce my product. Finally, my mission is to be able to produce my product with 100% recyclable materials that we all throw out and discard on a daily basis. I will have to do further research into where to source these materials. Thank you for listening. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
So yeah, the health benefits and everything of what you're talking about are huge. I've seen people using wheelie bins and all sorts of things to try and get their cold dip or whatever. Just on one of your photographs, you've got this wooden frame built around it. Is that necessary? Looking at the photograph where yourself and your friend are kind of sitting in it there, do you need the wooden frame? Yeah.
Well,
or what's the purpose?
The wooden frame is so that it will tap the boards onto the outside of it.
All right, okay.
Because if you look at the actual IBC, there's nothing to screw into.
Okay, so therefore your cost of production is actually all the wood, building out the wooden frame, the steps.
It's the timber, the IBC, my labour, and accessories and extras.
Okay.
They're like screws and valves for the tap.
Okay, so a fully finished kit.
Yeah.
With the tank and everything inside it, filtration system and everything is built in there.
Filtration system, I will buy and sell that. I won't make any profit on that.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for it, I'll find a filter.
It'll be an extra.
I'll input it. It'll be an extra, but I won't be making any money on that.
And then just quickly then, the cost of something that size, whether it's inflatable or whatever the other options are, how competitive are you compared to your competitors, whoever they may be?
The cost of something this size is up in the thousands. It's 1,000 quid to maybe nearly 1,500 quid, and that's just for that, which doesn't include a filter. I've looked, and ones that include filters are up in the 2,000s and 3,000s.
Okay, sorry, I'm hogging the microphone here for a second. But then the cost, in terms of putting that together, how does that arrive? How do you deliver that?
So the IBCs come on a pallet base. So my plan would be, if you were looking for one, I'd ship that to you, and that's €50 for shipping, which would be on top of that. But it will be shipped.
Okay, and the wooden box, does that have to be put together? Is that flat packed?
I'll assemble that, and so what you'll get will be this as a finished product.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Okay, really good idea. Well done.
Thank you.
I have to say you did a very good presentation on that, and I like the idea. You've turned something that would probably be discarded into something that can become very, very useful.
That was the main objective.
Exactly. I don't think I have anything else to add, because I was going to ask about the financials, which Gary's already asked.
Cool.
Also, Matthew, excellent presentation. Well done. Just on the plastic containers, so they're recycled.
Yeah.
Where do you source those, or are you going to have a problem if you get orders for 100?
There are hardwares that sell them all the time. My local hardware has a stack of 20, 30 of them. But also on the likes of Dundeal and Facebook and adverts, I've looked, and people are practically giving them away. I looked, and there's old, like, dirty ones that would just need an empty and a wash that are going for a 10 or 20 quid. So I'd be able to source them quite easily.
So how would you clean those out, to make sure that they were?
To make sure, I'd use Milton and bleach and a lot of water. Give it a good scrub down.
All right, well done. Really good presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, we're now going to move into our final section with the teams. So the first set of teams that we'll welcome up to the stage will be Buyer Bakers from Colashta, Pobble, Rathcarn.
Hello everyone, my name is Marion. This is Amber, Ava and Maeve beside me, and Kayla couldn't make it today. We're all 15 and 16-year-old transition year students in Colashta Pub Rathcarn. My role in the business is project manager. Ava is our salesperson, Amber is our social media director, Maeve is our finance manager, and Kayla is our marketing director. One of my jobs as project manager was creating this PowerPoint to help you all understand our business better.
Our product. Our product is a range of themed cupcakes.
Our cupcakes will be sold all year round, but will be specially themed and decorated for special occasions, like Christmas, birthdays, and other social events. We can make our sweet treats suitable for certain diets like vegan and gluten-free. Our cupcakes have compostable cupcake cases, which make our product good for the environment. For each themed cupcake, we will have special decorations, coloured icing, and toppings. For example, for our Christmas buns, we can have colours like red, white, and green with our Christmas themed sprinkles. For Halloween, we will have coloured icing like purple, green, and orange with our spooky themed sprinkles. Our product will solve students going hungry at school since we have no school canteen. It will also be suitable for people with diet restrictions and preferences.
Our idea came from being hungry in school. Students in our school bring lunch with them every day. Sometimes they forget or they just don't bring enough. We started to notice that every day students would be asking the teacher if there was any food because they were still hungry. See, the shop down the road from our school used to supply us with lunches, but that shop closed down, so students no longer have an option to buy lunch. When the shop was open, they would always bring cookies to sell to us, and it was clear that the cookies would always be the first thing to sell out, because who doesn't love a sweet treat? This made us think that if we were to make some baked goods and sell them to our students, we would be providing them with extra food and a sweet treat. So we are making cupcakes. Not only do we want our cupcake cases to be compostable, we want to have gluten-free and vegan options so that everyone can enjoy them. We had to research to find the right cupcake cases to make sure they were definitely good for the environment, and we needed to research all the ingredients we would need to make them gluten-free and vegan. Our product is different to others as the cases are compostable and we have gluten-free and vegan options. Our target customers are the students in our school. We think that if we were to act as a tuck shop and sell them at lunch, that is how we would make most profit. But also if friends and family want to order some, they can do so through us. Our customers are willing to pay $1.50 for regular cupcakes and $2.50 for the gluten-free and vegan ones. We know this because we sent a survey to every student in our school to get their feedback and recommendations.
We completed a SWOT analysis before we went ahead with our idea. We concluded that our strengths are that the bun cases are 100% compostable, we offer vegan and gluten-free options, and we all have different qualities and traits which adds to the group. People may see that us being young is a weakness because we are very inexperienced and this is all very new to us. We have lots of opportunities such as making money, widening our market, to have experiences like today and to step outside of our comfort zone. Our threats are other businesses that sell cupcakes, especially in the local area. The price for normal cupcakes will be €1.50. Our vegan and gluten-free cupcakes will cost €2.50. The estimated cost to make each cupcake is around 50 cents. This means that we will make a €1 to €2 profit per cupcake, and our profit will be used to buy more products to make more cupcakes. We've talked to the teachers and students in the school and they've all agreed that this is a reasonable price. We will also sell our cupcakes in bundles for a special price. For example, 3 for the price of 2, 5 vegan and gluten-free cupcakes for €10, 5 normal ones for €4, and so on. Our target market is mainly the students and teachers in our school. We plan to act as a tuck shop in the school because unfortunately our school no longer has a canteen. This will save us money as the school won't charge us for using the facilities.
We want to make sure our business is as sustainable as possible during the production of our cupcakes. I am in charge of baking our vanilla cupcakes, Ava is baking our chocolate cupcakes, Kayla is baking our red velvet cupcakes, Amber is baking our gluten-free cupcakes, and Maeve is baking the vegan cupcakes. We plan to source as many fair trade or local products as we can. An example of us shopping local is that we plan to use eggs from our classmate who lives across the road from our school. We plan to shop for our ingredients in our local town, which is Upway. We haven't produced much so far, but we plan to sell our cupcakes every Thursday in school. It takes us around 2 hours to make a batch of cupcakes. This includes prep, decorating, and baking.
Over the course of us putting our business together, we've made an Instagram account. Having our social media account helps us spread our business and help find new customers. Once we get our business up and running, we will put up samples of our cupcakes, deals and bundles. This will show our customers all the different options and variety of our cupcakes. In our profile picture, we have our Bio Bakers logo. If our business expands, we would like to perfect our logo by making stickers to put on our cupcake boxes and posters to put around to expand our business. We will use our storytelling to promote our business in the future. Our unique selling point will be talked about to our customers, as we have cupcakes for all different diets like vegan and gluten-free. This will give our customers a better variety if they have diet restrictions.
I think that this experience has been a huge learning curve for all of us in the group. We've learned so much about listening to each other's thoughts and taking each other's ideas into accountability. We've also learned a lot about being prepared for sharing our idea with people like today, and how important it is to keep a record of all the behind-the-scenes work we've done, for example, the SWOT analysis. I think that the most important and beneficial things that we've learned from this experience is the basics of starting up a business or designing a product. These are all things we will take with us through life. Thank you for listening.
Well done, girls. So I see you brought bribes for the judges, is it? Yeah. You're obviously making cupcakes. Have you sold many already, or are you already in production, or where are you at? Where's your business at? So?
We haven't started yet, but we plan to do it every Thursday in school at lunch, because Thursdays is when there's less activities on at lunchtime. So we think that'll get us most customers.
Very good. And in terms of selling treats or cakes or whatever in school, there's no policies or anything in the school preventing you from doing anything like that, is there? Okay, you're lucky. And obviously cupcakes and cookies and, these kind of products would be popular enough for these kind of competitions, but have you done any research or thought, you mentioned vegan and whatever, looking at different options, but more nutritional benefits potentially, what could be done with cupcakes or, nutritional treats as opposed to just treats? Are you maybe thinking of looking more into it in the future, or is it literally just a snack? Yeah. And is it something you want to do and potentially expand, do you think? Is this something? Yeah? Okay, well done. Who does most of the baking?
We all do different cupcakes.
Different cupcakes. Brilliant. Okay, well done.
Thank you very much. That was a really lovely presentation. So in your presentation, you advise it takes, in 2 hours, you make a batch. How many is in a batch?
24.
24. And what is your cost price for making the 24?
50 cents per cupcake.
50 cents per cupcake. Okay, and how much are you selling the cupcakes? How much are you going to sell the cupcakes?
150 for normal, 250 for vegan.
150 for normal, 250 for vegan and gluten-free.
Okay. When you prepare vegan and normal cupcakes, which are for non-vegan, are you aware of how your prep area needs to be?
2 different people are making
the cupcakes. Okay, then that's brilliant. So you're going to advertise this on social media, and the plan is only to do it at school, or do you have any other plans to sell them anywhere else?
We could sell them to family and friends, and they could contact us on social media.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, girls, are you all cooking at home? So you're baking at home individual batches? Yeah. Okay. So have you spoken to, because you're going to sell these cupcakes externally to your customers, you're going to need to be registered with environmental health officers. Have you spoken to anybody?
No, we haven't yet, but we plan to when we expand our business.
Okay. And the problem with gluten-free, gluten-free and vegan, you cannot produce those at home in your own kitchen, because there are other products there in your kitchen that you are already producing, as in your parents are making your dinners, and your knives and your spatulas and everything else that you use is used for normal baking. So you would need a completely separate set. So I would say to you, if you're going to do them, don't go down the vegan and the gluten-free route at all. You're going to have to stick with your normal cupcakes that you can produce at home. But just be careful if you are selling them that you have made contact and you have yourselves registered and licensed to do so. Really important with food. Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, next team up is Disco Bins from O'Carrollin College.
Hello, my name's Oisin Crahan and I'm a transition year student in O'Carlin College, Nobber. I'm 16 and I'm a co-founder of Disco Bins.
And I'm Jack Clark. I'm a 15-year-old student at OCC Nobber. I'm also TY and I am the second co-founder of Disco Bins.
So I'm the main designer of the Disco Bin and I have a background as a DJ. Therefore, I know how the inside of the bin should work, how the speaker's meant to work and the lights. I'm also in charge of the financial side of the business, meaning that I look after all the calculations of the costings and everything like that, and ensure that Jack and I are paid a wage out of the price of the bin, and that we're actually making money on it and we're not losing money.
And I'm more on the social side of things, with me running both the TikTok and the Instagram account. I'm also the lead surveyor when we go survey in Navan Shopping Centre. Now, the main aspects of the Disco Bin would be the fact that it's everything you could need for a party all in one device, so that you don't have to spend them all in different places. So you have your lights, you have the drink feature, and you have the music, of course. Okay, next.
So you might ask why we came up with Disco Bins. We came up with Disco Bins because we both love parties and we both have a big interest in music. So we decided that we really wanted to incorporate this into our TY mini business. So we looked into what we could do and we came up with combining multiple party aspects all into one device. And so the idea of Disco Bins was born. Now Jack's going to tell you about our market research and I'm going to quickly demonstrate the drink storage.
For our market research, we went to Navan Shopping Centre and we asked 41 people what their thoughts on the Disco Bin were. The three biggest categories were teenagers, adults with small children at home, and just young adults in general. They all said that they would probably buy a Disco Bin for around €120, with it not really varying much from there. As for our main competition would be karaoke machines. But as Oisin has just demonstrated, we have a unique selling feature that most karaoke machines today don't have. The drink feature, where we can store up to 20 plus drinks in said Disco Bin in one device. Also, for a good karaoke machine, you'd probably want to pay €120 anyway, so why not buy local and get an extra feature for the same price?
So I'm going to go into detail on what's included in every Disco Bin. So firstly, we have the 15-watt remote controlled Bluetooth speaker, which is housed in the bin. We have two sets of LED lights on the bin, one of which is a 400 strand of multicolour LED lights, which are flashing there. We also have the LED strip light, which is located at the top rim of the bin. This also comes with a remote control, so you can use that to control them. And as Jack has said, and as I've demonstrated there, we have the drink storage for up to 20 plus cans, depending on the size of the cans, and which is the perfect place to put the drinks for all your party guests or even just yourself.
We have also completed the market research of the Disco Bin and the financial issues that have come with it.
So to make a Disco Bin, we need a speaker, we need the lights, and we also need the bin. The bin costs €20 to buy, the speaker is €50, and of course the lights have a total cost of €20 also. That brings us up to €90. We are hoping to sell this product for €120. That means we'll have €20 left over after we take a wage of €5 each. This €20 is not going into my pocket and it's not going into Jack's pocket. It's going straight back into the business to help us make the next Disco Bin, buy the raw materials for it.
We've already started advertising the Disco Bin on sites such as TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
So we actually produce our Disco Bins in a workshop in Kilbarry where we've put together a production line for the Disco Bins. What we do first is we cut the hole in the bin for the speaker to be seen and of course heard clearly. We then install all the LED lights and we also test them. We also test the speaker and we install the speaker. We then do all the wiring, make sure everything's left tidy and safe within. And we also finally put in the drinks shelf and finally give it all an overall test to make sure it's ready to go.
We'll be selling Disco Bins at the Wilkinstown Community Centre Fair on December 2nd and December 3rd. A logo was made by popular web artist DMSD and you can actually see it on the can, the stickers of it. And as for our unique selling point, as mentioned before, it was the drink storage feature, which can hold up to 20 plus cans, as mentioned before.
So the SWOT analysis of the disco bins, I'm going to do the strengths and the weaknesses, and Jack is going to do the opportunities and the threats. So the strengths are that we, as Jack has mentioned, have little to no competition. Our main competitors are, of course, the karaoke machines. However, our only other competitors, which is very slim, are the people who manufacture the individual components of the disco bin, that being the speaker, the bin and the lights. More strengths of the disco bin is that it's everything you need for a party in one device. That's the lights, the music, and the place to put your drinks. Looking then into the weaknesses of the disco bin. Some people may not find the idea of a bin at their party flattering. However, we believe that the idea is unique. We also asked the people that we surveyed what they thought on this. They agreed that the idea was very different and would set their parties different from other parties that they've been at. It can also be considered costly compared to other gifts or presents. However, we believe that it's well worth the money, and also the people we surveyed believed that they would pay €120 for it, that it's worth it that. And of course, the finances on the table are our only other weakness. Myself and Jack is the only two of us in it. We're only going to be making the bins, therefore, on a order sell basis. So we're going to have 2 or 3 display models made up to be bringing around with us. And then you're going to order with us, and then we're going to make it for you, and we're going to give a deposit, and then we'll make the bin and sell it to you.
As for opportunities for a disco bin, since we're just a small business, this means that we can actually hear each customer's feedback, which means that if someone found a problem with the disco bin, we can ratify it for all future designs, meaning that as each generation of disco bin goes on, they get better and better in subsequent order. And as for threats, our only main threat would be changes in trends with younger audiences. However, we don't really think that would be too dangerous for the disco bin. We think that we can survive.
We hope to expand the disco bin in the future. We hope to look into actually having a drinks cooler within the drink storage area. That'd be ideal in the summertime for parties, whenever it's warmer weather out and you feel more like refreshed, you'd need a cold drink. We're also looking in the very near future, hoping to install a Christmas tree holder where the drink storage area is. This idea was actually given to me whenever the prototype was finished, and someone said to me, I think they'd look well with a Christmas tree on it, and I agree. So we're going to try and venture down that road and see how far we get with that. We'd also like to go back to our where we came from with the original idea, as you can tell from by our logo, a wheelie bin. This, however, would be a more costly unit to make, so it would be only available on a rent. You'd have to rent it from us for a night or two, because, well, I suppose you could buy it too. But this was the original plan. However, we just don't have the financial funds there at the moment to make that happen. And I would also like to venture into using them for my DJ business. So it mean I'd have to bring less gear with me, to speaker and lights in one. I'm going to give you over to Jack now to explain the custom designs on the market.
Since the main way we'll be selling these in the future will be by order by basis, this means that maybe if we wanted, we could ask for custom designs, and we can ask them what would they like on the disco bin, so it's more kind of personalized for each specific person who buys it. And as for the expanded market, we will be setting up a website where it'll be easier to do this. However, it's just not up and running at the minute. Next slide. Okay, you go.
So from this, I have learned how to take a product, customize it, modify it to make something new with it. And I've also really enjoyed the experience of getting to know what it's like to set up a business firsthand.
Now I've learned that I may need to share a bit more creative control as with the project as time goes on, something I've learned very well. And I think that I'm very glad I've done this instead of manufacturing. This has been a great experience. Thank you.
We're just going to very quickly play as a quick tune on the bin so you can hear how capable the speaker is. So this is a Christmas tune for the time of year it is. So have you any questions for us?
think we
I was
done
going
a
to
little
ask
bit
you
better
if you
for
would
that.
dance to the music as well while you were up there, but I think you would have.
Alright, okay, yeah, I should maybe.
So, in terms of other products and everything that may be out there, it's quite costly. It's for this size. Where are you getting them bins, first of all? Are they?
So the bin is actually from IKEA. So that's up in Dublin. You probably know where that is.
Yeah.
The,
Dublin or IKEA?
Yeah. So I'll tell you now where everything is on that front. So the speaker is from a place called The Range, and the bin is from IKEA, as I've said, and the lights are also from the Range, and the LED strip light at the top is from a shop called Home Bargains. So that's where we're purchasing everything at the moment.
Okay. And when you were talking to people in Navan Centre, like your market here, is it teenagers, or is it the parents buying them?
Well, our main market would probably be at least older teenagers, or in some cases adults who need to buy something for kids' birthday parties last minute.
Right. Okay.
That'd be our main market.
So the surveys you did in Navan were mainly to the adults, were they?
Yeah, we got more adult suggestions. Out of the 41 people who did actually apply, we got more adults than teenagers.
Okay.
And I think the adults were a bit more serious.
Right, okay. Yeah, like, look, for the cost, €120, it's expensive enough. Is there anything out there similar to it at a similar cost point, or are you buying a cooler and then you're getting a separate speaker? Like, there's nothing there exactly like it. Is that what you're saying?
No, we don't believe there's anything out there exactly like it. The only thing that's remotely equal is a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't have the drink storage on top. And it can also be more expensive, and we might have a few more lights on this one than a karaoke machine would have.
Look, it's innovative and creative and sounds like a lot of fun as well. Maybe head to one of the parties. Yeah, no, look, good idea and a brilliant presentation. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi guys, and yes, that is innovation at its very best, because I mean, looking at the bin, I never thought we could transform a bin and look like that, I'll be honest with you. The cost, yes, is at the high end, but I feel like you've had a thought process of where you're going to target and who you're going to sell your product. So if you're really going to target the parents and adults that will be buying this product for fun, I think you should be able to make money. When you're going to go to Wilkinstown, you said, that stall, is it a Christmas market? And have you had the marketing, what marketing material have you done to make sure that at least you can entice people to buy this product for the day?
Well, we've begun to advertise on Instagram. We just haven't a post up yet about the actual market. We have posts up, however, describing the features of the bin, and that you can contact us to buy them. But hopefully now in the coming days, we're hoping to get a post up about the market in Wilkinstown.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, I have no questions. Just really well done. Excellent presentation, and
Thank you.
I really like the product.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thanks so much.
Okay. And finally, I'd like to invite up onto the stage our very last team here today, FAYT from Athboy Community School.
Hi, my name is Annie Jane. Our enterprise presentation, Fashion at Your Fingertips, is my teammates Amber McEntee, Jack Farrell and Sophia Moriarty couldn't make it today due to the weather yesterday, so 2 people from Speco have decided to help me out today.
So the product is a website that pulls from other websites. So say you're looking for a pair of sandals, silver sandals for a wedding, and you'd go onto the website and search it up, and it will pull from different brands of different websites. So you're pulling from like H&M, New Look, and websites like that.
Where we got our idea from our product. We noticed among families and friends that there was an issue with people finding clothes that suit them, suit their sizes when shopping online. For example, if someone was looking for a pair of plain silver heels and they really were too small or too big, they would struggle finding exactly what they wanted, their size they have. Searched endlessly for them in different clothes stores. That's when we came up with Faith, help people find what they are looking for to make a quick and easy shopping experience for people with this problem.
Our main competitors are companies like Shein, JD and other sites with large ranges of clothing and other accessories. They sell their product through advertisements and celebrity endorsements similar to us.
So the target consumers are people who struggle to find clothes to fit them and fit their style as well. So the target market is people who do not enjoy looking at multiple different shops online to find an outfit.
Costing. Our website is free to use and there is no cost to building a website. As we will be sponsored by clothing lines from our website, we will be paid in exchange for promoting their products. Out of the profit we make, we will receive 35% of our wages. The rest of the profits will go into funding the business.
To create our website, we used a website development platform called Shopify. It's free and easy to use. It was the best choice for us because of our experience and budget-wise. Our website is called faith.com.
So how they're going to promote it is they're going to promote the product mainly on social media platforms, streaming services, and they'll do advertisements as well. This gives them the potential to reach a global audience. They will also use celebrity endorsement to promote the product. Potential customers will be influenced by their idols to check out the website.
Our logo. We have used Canva to create our logo. Our logo has simple, minimalistic style and reflects the simplistic of the flow of our website.
Our product is different from competitors because it makes it easy to find specific types of clothing all in one place. Our unique selling point is the combination of many clothes brands in one website. The website is customizable to your preferences, making it personal shopping experience.
So some of the brands that they're trying to get are, for example, Next, New Look, Zara, River Island, Shein, Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, ASOS, Nike, Adidas, Vans, H&M, and many more.
Our field research. We have conducted a survey in our TY class to see if they would use our product. 83% of the class said they would, finding our product useful, while other 17% selected the maybe option.
Our SWOT analysis. Strengths make shopping easier. The weaknesses, not everyone has this shopping struggle. Opportunities, expand into a physical shop. And threats, not every brand will want to be on our website. Thank you for taking your time and attention to listen to us.
Well done, girls. So the website, how do you make money from the website?
We haven't looked into that just yet, but we hope to look into it soon.
And in terms of how the website actually works, is there software or something in the background that is running to drawing the clothes, or how does it actually work?
My team member Jack Farrell would know about that, but I think there is a software to help with that.
But in terms of monetizing the service, you haven't got that far yet.
No.
Does what he's proposing, you know, does it work? We can actually do it, can you?
Yeah, we have already started making our website, and we're hoping it works. Yeah.
I noticed you've got a lot of the big brands. So are you intending to contact the big brands so that they can basically integrate into your website?
Yeah, we're hoping to ask them and get permission to use their brands on our website.
Okay, so if I come to your website and I'm looking for let's say the example you gave, the silver pair of shoes, are you only showing me my options of where to buy it, or are you showing me options to even buy it on the website and make a payment through your website?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll look into it.
Okay, have a think about that, because if you're making an option, if you're thinking of making an option to allow me to take a payment on the website, that's a bigger process. You need to have licenses for that. You might be easier off going on the option of showing me where I can probably buy, like money. Have you ever heard of the website money.com, where they do a comparison of where you can find your options? You might look at it that way.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Well done. I know it's extremely hard getting up here and talking, so to everybody that did get up on the stage, especially those who were extra nervous, it's not easy, but you did a great job. Everybody did a great job today. One thing I will say to you, in terms of your presentations, and they were pretty good. I know we've been around the schools and we've been calling in kind of Elena and the team, we've been doing master classes and everything. So kind of talking to your audience, kind of maybe make eye contact with some of the obvious stuff, try not to look back, especially with something like this, because your mic is in front of you, if you do going around talking area. As judges, kind of we know business and we understand all the ins and outs, and we probably have a lot of experience doing it ourselves. So something that we're always looking for is the facts and the figures. And I know maybe some people are looking at saying, okay, I'll put up some pictures and then I'll talk to it because I don't put loads of information on the slide. But if we don't see the information there and we're just listening to it all and we're kind of jot down everything and kind of think of it all in our head, you're not doing yourself any favours in the picture competition because you're not getting the message across well enough. Okay, so just pictures on their own are not enough, unless you're just giving a standard presentation and you want to inspire people with something. But if you're trying to do a pitch for a business and you're trying to get through to a final and you're trying to win money and everything else, you've got to give us the facts and the figures. So break it down into bullet points and use some pictures. You've got to find the balance of both. Just pictures on its own, not enough. Loads of content on its own is boring. But three judges sitting in front of you here, if we don't see the figures and the numbers and we don't know whether you know it or not, we're listening to you, we're trying to keep up, we're trying to write it down, and you're not making the most of the techniques that you have up there in terms of your pitch. Does that make sense? So find a happy medium somewhere. Get the bullet points down, get the finances and the figures down, put them on paper so we can see them, and then talk to them and expand on them and let us know if we actually understand them. But apart from that, look, the quality of the actual pitching and talking up here is really good. Okay, some of the businesses are very early stage, so they do need more work. Some of the businesses, when you're looking at the different pillars within your plan, and I know some of you are doing this for TY, so maybe you're not going to actually start the business, but as part of the exercise, even in TY, to really get underneath the bonnet and understand how you build a business, how you create a model, how you market, how you do your financials. Make the most of it, because you may not be planning on creating cupcakes or doing whatever it is you're thinking of now. You're just doing it as part of TY. But maybe at some point in the future you might actually want this. And you might look at nutritional treats or something in particular that people will actually want to buy when you have the right set, okay? But the processes and everything that you're learning now, the journey that we're trying to help you go on and your teachers are trying to help you go on is very important. So well done on the kitchen. Some little gaps in the presentation, fill them in, put the figures in, put the information in, and let us as judges see it so that we can ask you the right questions instead of trying to play catch up because we didn't get the information from you. Does that make sense? Yeah? Enjoy it? It wasn't as hard as it was it? Or was it? Probably for those getting up towards the end, watching everybody else, it's a bit harder all this, but no, everybody did very well. We have another group in tomorrow, a bigger group tomorrow, because I know some of the schools are off, so that's another thing I want to thank you all for. I think you're all supposed to be on a day off, because the teachers are doing training, and here you are, sitting in cows with your uniforms on, so that's commitment. We have another semi-final tomorrow, bigger group tomorrow, and then the final is on the 29th, so we're hoping that we'll have information out to all the schools as to who's going to be in the final next week. Is that alright? We've got Enterprise Week out the way, we've a lot of things on this week. So I'll go through with the judges today and tomorrow, and we'll let everybody know hopefully early next week where we're at, and we'll have plenty of time then to plan, hopefully we'll see some of the back there. Okay? And maybe Valerie or Zita, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I can.
One joke to Valerie, but well done guys, okay?
Once again, it takes a lot of courage to stand up here, and thanks again for all those presentations. I have to reiterate what Gary said. Yes, when you do a presentation, you need to think about what's the unique selling point. But when you're running a business presentation, effectively you're presenting us to say that you have a business idea because someday you're going to open a company. You're not going to open a company like Rosita said when you're going to be busy fools. So when you come up with your financials need to incorporate every aspect. There is no one that's going to work for you for free forever. So when you say to us that, it's going to be for free, naturally in a business plan that doesn't work. So you need to make sure that you incorporate every step along in building your business. From the beginning, basically, of how your idea came. And you know what, when you're standing up here, sometimes your presentation can go pear-shaped or you can forget. Instead of trying to think constantly what you wrote down, try and speak from your heart and try and speak what led to your passion of having that particular idea. And sometimes it comes best across a little bit more, and you know what, then you don't basically feel stressed or nervous about explaining about your product. Most important as well when you're trying to capture a presentation for an investor, most importantly, they need to find out from them, as you are presenting to them, they're thinking basically, how am I going to make money if I was to invest in you? Your idea needs to be an idea whereby, let's say if you were to pitch it to someone else, to say, come and invest in me, they can see the profit or the benefit of investing into your idea. So most important that you need to have is a strategic plan of implementation, and then a strategic plan of your cost, your profit, and then the logistics itself. You need to have that thought process. At the end of the day, whatever product you're going to have, you need to deliver it somewhere, and someone needs to have some transportation costs or shipping costs. But some of the projects here that we saw today, that thought was missed completely. Another thing as well that I would emphasize is that when you're thinking about your business idea, try and do some market research in terms of regulation. With different products, the regulatory aspects that are required for you to even implement your business, you need to do some research in that, because then you'll find out it's either going to, the product is either going to run or it's not going to run at all. So it's very, very important that you are compliant with any business, you follow the regulation, particularly if it's the HSC, you need to follow that. And if it's in financial services, you need to make sure that you follow all the financial regulations, meeting the requirements for CBI. You need to think about that at all times. The thought process of regulation needs to be in your presentations at all times. All right, thank you.
Okay, so we're all done. One last time we need to work
beverages, Rosita Miles from JM Foods, and Valerie Moran from Econ Financial Services. We need enterprise team and photographers and everybody for helping out. Because everybody here last night, so it was all hands on deck and get things going. It's enormous, and you guys are absolute perfect. Okay, so go grab lunch or do whatever. Treat yourself for Christmas and have fun. There's goodie bags, something small downstairs for when you're leaving. So Lulu will keep them here on the way out the door, and we'll be in touch within the next few days. Okay, well done everybody.